Hello all my Kenvians and welcome to a new episode of Discovering Steven Universe. Today the episode I'm going to be watching is Greg the Babysitter, which, typically whenever based on the title alone, it seems like it's going to be another slight departure from sort of focusing on the main story, but whenever Greg is like the focus of the title, or he seems to be the focus of the episode, it's clear that we're going to be getting some sort of pretty big, mainline story, like background story, essentially. So, really looking forward to watching this episode. Peridot, based on the preview image, Peridot is clearly going to be part of it. But, yeah, let's get right into it with Greg the Babysitter and begin this reaction, and I will see you all for the review portion of the episode afterward. I don't know why I told you that, because it's like this in every episode. Anyway, begin. And go.
Don't tell me, sing me.
You rascal, can I ever tell you a story without working in a song again?
Nope.
I'm playing it by ear.
Look at everything you are that wasn't in the plan. And it's a full-time job at
The origin of Fry Bits.
You're inspiring. If I had my way.
You're gonna love these mushed up carrots.
Baby sour cream!
Ooh, someone's excited. No, it's my uniform. I work there starting today.
You sold out, V.
Gotta grow up sometime.
Yeah.
Hello?
I'm guessing this is also the origin of
Wait, what
when
do you mean you
Greg
can't
kind of
grow?
grows up.
Death in the family?
Spend the day with your rad Unky Greg.
It's the same voice.
Sunscreen. Oh, hold on. Watch sour cream a second. I gotta write this down.
Could this end poorly?
All right. What were you saying?
She's just watching him while he does something.
Relatable?
Uh-oh.
Oh, I watched him. I watched him climb all the way up there.
Oh, good God.
This will be a formative experience for him.
Hold on. Sour cream.
Meh. Oh, jeez.
Get me off this crazy thing.
Reference to the Jetsons.
Greg alone. Your shirt's clean. You want it back, or are you just gonna go for a topless stroll?
Hey, we all gotta grow up sometime, right?
That's not really relevant to my question.
True. Very accurate.
Growing up is something you gotta decide to do.
Hey, whatever happened to baby sour cream?
No one knows.
Meh. Oh, gosh.
If I could begin to do something that does right by you, I would do about anything. I would even learn how to love.
Cartoons. Right. Okay, so yeah, that was really good. Again, I kind of figured we were going to get background story there, and a lot of rows. Like, a lot of rows. More than I expected, really. That was just a really solid episode. I mean, we got a lot of things there. Early Vidalia with the speaking role. 'Cause now that I think about it, I think the first time we actually see her with, I forget his name, the jerk, she doesn't even actually speak. But, she's a clarified character in this one. We get to meet Baby Sour Cream, which is freaking adorable. And they use the same voice actor who doesn't even adjust the voice. It's just the same tone. Meh. Absolutely love that. And yeah, we get to see, I guess, more of a side of Greg that makes sense. That it kind of showed through, again, originally when we see him in times pre-Steven, showing that, he clearly has a lot of growing up to do. But this episode gave us that establishment for how he grew up and how he came to that realization. And it was through Rose, who not only admits that she didn't realize the difference between baby humans and full-grown humans, but just in the way that she helps save Greg and Baby Sour Cream, shows to him, like, you know, basically, even though he's not physically a baby, he kind of is, which actually leads, well, not so much in that particular context, but without realizing it, Rose was kind of referring to both Greg and the baby as being so similar, which was actually true because Greg was acting like a baby. I feel like I rambled a little bit more than I needed to there, but hopefully you get my point as to what I'm talking about. But yeah, this was a really solid episode. I really do enjoy the fact that, yeah, Steven's not really going to let Greg do any more flashback stories without music. Or he may. It's hard to say because Steven seems to be playing it by ear. What else is great? I mean, really, one of the standout parts for me was seeing Rose and her interactions with just things in general. Like, I mean, she seems like completely together whenever it comes to her doing stuff with the crystal gems. I mean, there's not much we really see in that regard. But when it comes to her interacting, like watching Baby Sour Cream, working the controls for that Ferris wheel, I mean, it's clear it's like she doesn't really know what she's doing, and not only that, but she doesn't realize that she's overdoing it strength-wise, because one, she breaks the handle that actually moves the Ferris wheel, but then in an effort to stop it, she not only punches the entire control box, but talks to it as if it's a sentient being. So yeah, it was very interesting to see all of that perspective, really, just getting so much out of this episode. And I think most of all, because whenever we do see Rose, it's usually in reference to how she's just so captivated by humanity, what humans are able to do, what humans have, what life on Earth is like. And I think more than anything, it's how she points out, I mean, something we've technically already known, but she goes into a more personal space with it, is that with gems, they're created knowing what they are and what they're supposed to do. That's just the way it is. But with humans, they actually go from these tiny forms that are helpless, and then they have the quote-unquote ability to grow up and become adults, and they change who they are over that period of time, which I think is amazing because, well, I mean, we don't really get to see Rose's change over time unless you really count her changing into Steven, but like with Pearl and Amethyst and Garnet, not to mention Sapphire and Ruby, like all of them have had arcs. They've, while not changing themselves completely, they have had changes in personalities, changes in viewpoints. So I feel like that is sort of a way in them sort of adapting to life on Earth, adapting to humanity, or I don't know, something like that. Again, I may just be rambling, but I just got a lot out of that episode. Coming up next, we're going to have Gem Hunt, which is going to have a return of Connie, seemingly, based off of the preview image. And yeah, I would love to hear anything you all have to say about this episode in particular, my rambling thoughts on the episode. And again, it's like, I've been trying to remember to talk about like songs that occur during the episodes and other things like that. It just doesn't always come to me. But I hope you all do enjoy how I've been handling these episodes for a little while now. Again, the more off-the-cuff commentary and review afterward. And I'm really enjoying going along with this and really looking forward to getting caught up because, as I was told recently, apparently there's going to be a TV movie for Steven Universe coming out. And I still have a fair distance to go before getting completely caught up. So, full steam ahead, gonna be watching some more here. And until next time, everyone, I am Papa Kenn. I will see you all on the next episode of Discovering Steven Universe. And of course, before I end here, if you would like to see episodes like this ahead of time, you can become a patron over at Patreon, link in the description down below or at the end of this video. For as little as $1 a month, get access to videos as I post them online, ahead of time before they go public. But anyway, like I said, I will see you on the next episode. Later days.